What I'm excited about is, collecting all the belts, getting the rest of the belts, WBC, the WBA, and the WBO, and become undisputed. That's what I'm excited about.
This is really, like I said, the beginning of where he wanted to be.
And he gives 100% to whatever he does, whether it's in the ring, outside the ring, it doesn't matter. I mean, as you can see today, he takes charge of certain things, and he took charge of the workout today.
Jaron Ennis and Xander Zayas are pushing themselves harder than ever before in preparation for this matchup. Their intense training routines make it clear that when these two step into the ring, fans could be in for a fast-paced and highly explosive battle.
You went to school? What you do? You have fun? I guess.
Boots just got finished boxing and training. Did you train today? How many push-ups did you train today?
Jaron Ennis is putting serious effort into resistance-based workouts, concentrating on adding strength, increasing explosiveness, and sharpening his physical edge through demanding weight sessions and intense conditioning drills. The goal is to enter the fight fully prepared to impose his power against Xander Zayas. Alongside his demanding workouts, Ennis is following a disciplined, high-calorie nutrition plan built around clean foods to support his strength at 154 pounds. This approach helps him sustain energy, improve recovery, and keep his weight in ideal condition throughout the entire training camp.
What's up? What do you want to do today? There go my man right there. What's up, buddy? What's going on? What we doing today? Like we doing shadow box 3-4 rounds. Hit the bag and reflex back. Speed back, reflex back. All right. So total 10 or 12. Don't you still doing 4 minutes a round? Yeah, you good. All right. Look who came out here.
Time to go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Better get the CBG order. I tell you earlier. Gotta get the CBG order. 2 McChicken with cheese, add the neck sauce, add cheese. You go medium fry. Right now I got the medium IC because I'm in Canton. If I was outside of Canton, I would do medium Sprite Coke. That's the benefit of fighting at 154.
At the same time, Xander Zayas is dedicating his camp to refining speed and mobility, with special attention on foot placement, posture adjustments, and total body control. His training centers on fast movement, precise reactions, and maintaining composure while shifting seamlessly between attacking and defending.
Hi! Hip tall, hip tall.
How you doing?
Accelerate that elbow to the floor. Come on. Drive that elbow down. Big reach. Good lad. Pause at the top. Nice. 2 more. Come on. Good lad. Hold it now. Hold it. So as you can see, we've got a superset here, both primarily targeting backside of that shoulder girdle. So for someone like Xander, that just for training and his sport, he spends so much time in this kind of forward-leaning posture. Sometimes in the gym, it's not necessarily about developing your strength, but ensuring that we maintain overall balance just for integrity of the joints and health long-term. So we've got a superset here, as you can see, isometric rows, phenomenal just for setting and restoring that position. Superset here with a rotational power press. Again, we still need him moving at speed in both directions. And these two exercises just complement each other perfectly.
Xander Zayas is placing major emphasis on explosive pad sessions, firing off rapid and forceful combinations designed to improve both hand speed and finishing power. Every strike is thrown with sharp precision and full intensity, helping refine his timing, accuracy, and stamina while elevating his overall performance heading into his next big test. Jaron Ennis is also incorporating outdoor sessions into his routine as a way to reset mentally during camp. Easy runs, open-air shadowboxing, and recovery walks allow him to ease stress, sharpen focus, and stay balanced while managing the demands of his intense training program.
Chapter what? Yeah, you can. Thank you. If you need one, you tell me.
Is this how you do it? You just go around asking people if you can cut that wood?
I guess. No, we normally be having our own pieces of wood back at home. What do you say? Always open. Always open. Don't worry about no tag, man. That ain't got to do with anything. Ooh. Work that out here. We can't take it back on the plane, so after he finished chopping wood, taking it back to the store. What are they gonna do with you? I'm gonna just tell them, I'm gonna say we had one already. Just got done sparring, came to chop some wood. We just money. Life of a king, man. You got some money. I know you ain't dropped that on my rod. Yo, see you.
Meanwhile, Zayas is dedicating time to coordination-based exercises as part of his mental preparation, using reaction drills, rhythm work, and balance training. These sessions are designed to sharpen concentration, improve timing, and encourage composed decision-making under pressure before his showdown with Ennis.
Son ejercicios que son fáciles al ojo, pero cuando lo empiezas a hacer y empiezas a practicarlo, pues son un poco más complicados. Tienes que concentrarte más, no simplemente en hacer el movimiento, pero mentalmente, físicamente, estar atento a lo que tienes que hacer.
Zayas' coaching team is extremely confident in his readiness for Ennis, highlighting the progress he has made in speed, discipline, and overall ring intelligence. They believe his organized training camp, technical development, and strong mental focus have fully equipped him for the demands of this matchup.
Going to bring everything he has, and I believe that he's going to leave it all in the ring. And I think that the one thing that we know here is we don't overlook anything. We have a tremendous amount of respect for what he's going to bring in there, but we also know what Xander's going to bring in there.
During their first face-off, Jaron Ennis intensified the buildup by referring to Xander Zayas as a baby, a remark that quickly became a viral talking point. The statement went beyond simple banter, sending a clear signal of confidence and authority from Ennis, who remained composed and assured throughout the exchange. Zayas, however, stayed unfazed, meeting the moment with focus and control as he stared Ennis down without hesitation. The atmosphere grew increasingly tense as cameras captured every reaction, highlighting just how personal this rivalry is starting to feel.
I promise. You better not make no mistakes. I never make a mistake. I'm perfect. Nobody's perfect. You tripping. I'm gonna show you. But I guarantee you better not make no mistakes. I guarantee you don't better not make no mistakes. I'm gonna show you. I ain't gonna miss. I ain't gonna miss. I ain't gonna miss.
You're small, man.
You're small. You small.
Small.
You're a baby. And I'm gonna show you.
All right.
And when I touch you, I know you're going down when I touch you for sure.
Yeah, all right. You small.
I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
I
guarantee you.
I like it.
I'm not playing.
All right. I'm not playing. Oh, I'm supposed to be scared?
I'm not playing.
All right.
You don't gotta be
June
scared.
27th.
June 27th.
We'll see June 27th.
Bro.
All right.
Straight
That's
like
cool.
that.
Perfect.
June 27th. Yeah.
In a recent interview, Ennis explained that the matchup with Xander Zayas wasn't originally initiated by Zayas himself. According to Ennis, he and his team worked to secure the fight after plans for a clash with Virgil Ortiz Jr. didn't come together. From Ennis's point of view, Zayas simply agreed to take the opportunity once it was presented, and he acknowledges him for accepting the challenge rather than turning it down. Ennis also emphasized the importance of this bout in his own journey, noting that it marks his first major high-profile fight at 154 pounds, set for June 27th.
He ain't choose to fight me. I told Eddie and them to go get him. After negotiations or whatever fell through with Ortiz and things like that. I told Eddie and my team, like, yo, go make sure y'all go get Zayas next for me if we can't get the Ortiz situation.
and that's what they did for me. But I appreciate him for accepting the fight, because he didn't have to take this fight. He could have forced somebody else.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, if you are a young, up-and-coming, undefeated Puerto Rican fighter with a belt, you have some economic engine behind you if that gets behind you, right? And that puts you in a position to pick and choose. So if you're Zayas, the fact that he says yes to you, that says something about his confidence right now, doesn't it?
I don't know. With me, it don't matter. Like I said, this is my division, and no matter how much confidence he got, this is my division, and I'm about to show the world and stand.
He says he is looking forward to competing under bigger pressure, believing he performs at his peak when the spotlight is strongest. While he recognizes Zayas as a talented, unified champion with legitimate skill, he still maintains that boxing is defined by different levels, and he is certain he belongs above Zayas. He adds that he will make that distinction obvious once they step into the ring together.
I've been in a lot of big fights right in the Philadelphia area where there's Atlantic City, big crowds there. But what I'm excited about is you're finally getting a big fight on a big stage that you've been, deserving. How big is this for you to finally have a fight, right, where it's going to be everyone's watching for it? This is going to crown you as the next big thing in boxing. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts is, I'm excited. This is what I've been waiting for, and being on a big stage. And y'all know when a big fight is in hand. Y'all know I come alive when a big fight is in hand and the stakes is high. That's when I shine my best, and I'm excited. I can't wait to show the world, the rest of my abilities and put on a beautiful show and a beautiful night.
Greg Hackett pointed out that Ennis's explosive abilities, combined with Zayas' structured, technical approach, make this a true high-level clash. He noted that both teams are operating with well-defined game plans, serious preparation, and top-tier coaching behind them. But he also argued that many critics overlook just how much intelligence and planning goes into elite boxing camps, where every detail is intentional and nothing is left to chance. Rather than focusing on negativity, Hackett believes fans should appreciate the discipline, sacrifice, and careful preparation both fighters are investing into what could be a career-defining fight.
Analyzing the fight, breaking the fight down. Yeah. And it's more so about, not about what Xander is, but about the flaws they see in Boots and what Boots does wrong defensively, why they giving Xander a chance. What you make of that?
I mean, some of it is for content, some of it is for confidence. For me, I think like that is funny because you could watch tape and if you really don't even know what you're looking at, you could lie to yourself too. The angle you watching it from on tape, the angle you watching it from being in there, like not being in the ring, but being outside the ring as a coach, and the angle from actually being in there, all three of those angles are different. We could come up with whatever we want. They still got to fight. And what either guy sees, none of us will see. So you can prepare as much as you want. You know what I mean? You're going to have to prove it that night in the ring. So when people breaking down videos and things like that, it's cool. It's good for content, but it don't change the angle from when you're actually in there. You know what I mean? And that's what matters.
Hackett has firmly stood up for both Jaron Ennis and Xander Zayas, responding to the wave of online criticism around their matchup. He downplayed the negativity as meaningless chatter, stressing that both athletes are top-level professionals who know exactly what they're doing once they step into the ring.
Narrative I keep seeing is either Xander's too young, Xander's too green, or Boots is overrated and Boots is overhyped.
Yeah.
Which one is true and are both true?
I don't think none of it's true. I don't think none of it is true because if Xander wasn't as good as he is, he wouldn't be here. If Boots wasn't as good as he is, we wouldn't be here. This is one of those fights we didn't want right away, but we wanted it. Now we got it. You can't complain when you get it. It's a great fight, like it or not.
Stylistically, what do you see?
Stylistically, of course, Boots is the better boxer, faster hands, slick move.
Rolando Romero shared a balanced take on the matchup between Jaron Ennis and Xander Zayas, recognizing Zayas as a young, talented fighter who is improving quickly and showing strong long-term potential. Still, Romero made it clear that he favors Ennis in this fight, that he pointed to Ennis's greater experience, ring maturity, and proven success at a higher competitive level as key factors that set him apart. In Romero's view, those advantages give Ennis a noticeable edge heading into the bout. That he also noted that while some fans like to compare Zayas to fighters such as Virgil Ortiz Jr. in terms of upside and skill, Ennis is in a different category because of his already established power, refined abilities, and sharper tactical understanding.
Given that situation, it kind of opened up the door for Xander to walk in to get Boots. Xander put a picture out that he signed a contract to fight. No one knows who the opponent is, but the speculation is it's Boots. How do you see that fight going?
I mean, shoot, it's hard to really go against Boots because on that one with specifically Xander, you know, I feel Xander's still young, you know? Boots is a lot older and has a lot more experience.
Romero also highlighted how the fight came together, noting that timing and contractual issues, along with Virgil Ortiz Jr.'s unavailability, created an opening for Zayas to take the opportunity that in the end. He still sees Zayas as a dangerous and improving contender, but he gives the overall edge to Ennis, arguing that his mix of strength, experience, and ring intelligence makes him the more fully developed and threatening fighter going into this matchup.
It would have been a better fight if it would have been Virgil versus Boots instead of Xander.
I mean, I think that's a fight everyone wanted.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, there's no ifs, ands, questions about this or that. I mean, like, that's a fight everyone wanted.
Now, let me get your rankings on all three of them, because those three seem to be stuck in a triangle. Boots, Virgil, Xander. How would you rank them 1 through 3?
I say Virgil, number 1.
Okay. Number 2?
Virgil over.
Robert Garcia compared this upcoming bout to other situations where rising young talents step up against more established level challenges, explaining that experience and familiarity with a weight class often end up playing a major role. That he noted that Jaron Boots Ennis hasn't yet been fully proven at junior middleweight, with only a small amount of time spent competing at 154 pounds. In Garcia's view, that limited exposure at the weight could become a key factor later in the fight. That he added that as the rounds go deeper, attributes like stamina, physical strength, and overall comfort in the division usually start to separate the fighters more clearly.
Boots, as talented as he is, I think he still hasn't really tested the 154s, because one round didn't do much for him. He didn't really test, so he might be very talented, but in the late rounds against a solid 154 pounder that might be getting closer to moving to 160, because Xander Zayas is big. So that could be a little bit of a difference there, you know, if we compare both fights. Young age, yes, Fernando was 21 if I'm not mistaken, and it was a little bit maybe too soon from what a lot of people think. But you know, sometimes you got to take those fights, you know, because the money's right. You don't know what's gonna happen next. You don't know what's coming after. So I think Boots is doing what, you know, what a real champion does, man. He wants the best challenges out there for him.
At the same time, Garcia makes it clear that Ennis possesses an elite-level skill set, pointing to his rare combination of speed, punching power, and technical sharpness that makes him a threat against any opponent. Still, he warns against overlooking Xander Zayas. He highlights Zayas' confidence, mental preparation, and physical development as an established unified champion already active at 154 pounds. According to Garcia, those traits could allow Zayas to stay competitive and potentially take advantage of any adjustment period Ennis may face in the new weight class, making this fight far more competitive than many fans are expecting.
You stated, though, you give the advantage to Boots. Why is that?
Well, he's talented. He's a very fast guy. Fast fighter, good power also. So I do give him an advantage, but it's close. It's close, and I wouldn't be surprised if Xander does pull it off. You know, Xander's mentally, physically ready to do it, and there's not in his mind. There's nothing that's gonna prevent that from happening. So that's already a big plus right there. So I give him a big chance. I wouldn't be surprised.
Thomas Lamana, the American professional boxer known for his toughness and outspoken nature, recently reacted strongly to criticism aimed at Jaron Ennis and Xander Zayas. He came to the defense of both fighters, highlighting the effort and discipline they put into their training camps. Lamanna argued that many fans fail to appreciate the level of work happening behind the scenes, pointing to Ennis's physical development and Zayas's continued technical progress. He believes online negativity overlooks the real improvements both athletes are making in the gym. That he also emphasized that Ennis is steadily evolving into a more complete force in the division, while Zayas is building patience, balance, and fight intelligence through structured coaching and hard sparring. According to Lamanna, emotional reactions from fans and media often distort the reality of the sport, and both fighters should be respected as they prepare for a high-level showdown that will truly test their skill, maturity, and mental toughness in the ring.
I'm shocked. Another interview, I said, man, Boots is about to just become a two-time WBA champ via email.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't think Xander would fight. But good on him, man. And I think it's, you know, look, it's a world championship fight that Boots will show his level difference, the difference in levels. And we'll move on to you know what I mean, bigger and better. And Xander's still so young, and he's gonna have a career even after the Boots fight. His profile will jump, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So it's a no-lose situation for either one of them, to be honest.
How does it end, Fleet?
7th round stoppage, Boots. Or I could see, you know, the corner of Zayas, you know, calling it quit. Saving him from himself. I could see Xander wanting to continue, whatever. I think the corner will, you know, wave it off. I believe.
Does Zayas's physical advantages and ring experience make this a genuine challenge for Ennis? Or does Ennis's superior skill set make him too much to handle? Share your prediction in the comments below.